YouTubers, good morning. It's me, Tracy J, coming this morning with the morning fix, just wanting to give you guys some inspiration. This morning's morning fix went very different for me. My workout was a little more intense than I thought, and so I wasn't able to get like clips of all that because I wanted to actually focus on the workout. But anyways, with all that being said, I am getting ready for my morning devotion, and I thought I would go ahead and give you guys a message. First, so today I want to talk to you about standing firm. I know, we all know we need to stand firm on our faith, and we need to be on a firm foundation and all these amazing things. But today I want to actually get you to realize that standing firm actually starts with your weaknesses. For a long time, even growing up, I was always meant or told to be strong. My sister was very quiet, and so I was younger than her, but I was always strong for her. I was always taking up for her. I was always getting into fights. I was always being the strong one. And so it made sense that when I went to college and had to be away from family and stuff, I was always the strong one. I always had to be strong. So over the years, I grew this thing to where I didn't express my weaknesses. I didn't express that. All I knew was I needed to be strong. And so that's what I was going to be, okay? And so with all that being said, it was until I got into a situation where my heart was broken to where I finally began to embrace my weaknesses. It was actually a time when I had finally decided that, God, I'm going to trust you in ways I've never trusted you before, even if that breaks up this relationship, even if that caused me to live in places that I am financially stuck. God, I will trust you in a way I've never trusted you before. And in that time, I learned that my strength didn't come from how strong I looked or how much I got applauded by people for being a strong woman. My true strength came from leaning and resting on God through all my weaknesses. That's how I was able to stand boldly. And in that season, after telling God I would trust him, I went through some very hard times. I remember going to the track at night with my friends and running, and they thought we were just running, but my heart was needing that. I would pray to God about how hurt I was, and then it just so happened one night they couldn't make it. And so one night I'm out there by myself, and I'm running and I'm running and I'm pushing myself and I'm pushing myself, and finally I just break. I just stop. I cry. I holler. I shout. I finally allowed myself to be weak. And even in the moments of crying, I was telling myself, dry it up, don't be crying. You know what I mean? But it was those were the moments when I realized that it makes sense that it says in our weaknesses, his strength is made perfect. He doesn't say to be strong all the time and every day. He actually says that when you are strong, great, but when you're weak, you're actually stronger because you're leaning on me, God, because my grace is sufficient for you. So you don't have to be strong all the time. You don't got to carry this family. You don't have to carry those burdens. But you actually can stand firm on me and know that when you start to waver and when you start to get shaky and your foundation is breaking up and you're afraid and you're in some new territory and you don't know what's going on, God is saying that is when you come to me, and that is when you get firm. That is when you get strong. That is when you get strengthened. Just like that song, it says, they are weak, but he is strong. Literally, we are weak, guys. And it's when we embrace that weaknesses, we get strengthened. When I embrace God, I'm weak to sex. God, I'm weak to alcohol. God, I'm weak to these areas. Guess what? I get a bigger backbone. I get better. I get strengthened. So what I want to tell you is the way you stand firm is first you got to get weak before God. You got to embrace those weaknesses, those things that you keep dipping and dabbling in and you just can't let go of. You got to embrace those weaknesses because that's when you get strengthened. That's when you get built up. And that's when you're able to be courageous in the Lord, because you know that it's only through his grace and through his power and through his might that you're even able to stand. So I want to tell you, today before you can boldly stand before man, you have to be broken and you have to kneel before God. I've learned that over and over and over again. And I have to tell you today, if you want to stand firm in God, you want to be on a firm foundation, be willing to bring all your weaknesses, all your worries, all your burdens to God. And let me tell you, you don't have to be strong all the time. You can be weak. Trust me, it's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to not feel the best. It's okay to need to take a day to where you just get your mind and heart together. It's okay. It's okay. You don't always got to be strong. All right, guys? Well, I love you, and I pray you got your morning fix for today, and I will see you later. Bye, guys. Love you.